Hey everybody, this is Monkey Puzzle, and I'm in my test world today, just doing a quick reply video to a video that Etho released today, where he was working on a mob sorter, just trying to work out a way to sort everybody out, and he was doing it through testing and trial and error in front of us, which I really appreciate and learned a lot from, and I couldn't help but try to keep going from where he left off. He got this far successfully where it's sorts the zombies out based on their attraction to the villager over there, but they can't quite get to him. Yeah, so he worked out, and I'll link to his video so you can check it out. But he worked out just how they could have enough line of sight to rotate quick enough to get out of the water stream and get over here, and he added this water stream to make sure they fall off. Otherwise, they just kind of queue up here. And these two trapdoors are from discovery that apparently if there's two solid blocks over their head, or even transparent block like the glass, for some reason the zombies lose their ability to sense the villager and keep going. So he started trying to put creepers into the mix too, or take creepers out of the mix, I guess, and got kind of stuck there. And I'm sure he's going to have it very successfully worked out by his next video, but I just gonna add my 2 cents to the things I learned when I was trying to figure it out. I'm sure other people have done this before too, but I haven't seen it, so just trying to figure this out myself as I go. So this is the same thing, but adding ocelots in a couple places to try to scare creepers that way. And I threw an ocelot in here with the villager as well. Just had to put another half slab there so the ocelot can't get out. I guess if it was a pet cat, you could just make him sit there. But the zombies apparently can still successfully see the villager like that. And this would probably help too with the issue if creepers accidentally come down the wrong way, even if these guys aren't here, because hopefully this will scare them back out. I took the water streams out partly because I'd opened that wall, but also because I think it actually helps as another fail-safe. If a creeper or a skeleton come in here, they get another chance to walk back out into the water stream before they get stuck in the line here. If there's the water streams pushing them out, anybody who goes in here wrongly it's their fate is sealed. They're going to go down this tube no matter what. So anyway, back here, I opened up this back wall and made a long pathway that hopefully was long enough for the creepers to feel like they had enough space to run away. Again, Etho figured out that the creepers are not reliably afraid of ocelots if they can't calculate an escape pathway. That guy did, but the rest of these guys didn't. And what was supposed to happen here is they'd run over here and fall into the trap door, which works sometimes like signs used to. Now this guy got over his fear and walked back in. So you saw I got pretty bad results on that. We only saw one creeper actually get scared that time. Sometimes it's more. They have enough room to run away, so but apparently just enough is not enough. I also discovered through my various testing that I actually think that the water stream messes up their ability to be scared of the ocelots. I don't know if that's an ability, but it messes up them being scared of the ocelots regardless. If you take the water out, they run away a lot more reliably. It took him a while to figure out he could go down there, but he did. Now that guy is not going to do it for me, but generally I found without the water it works a lot better. They actually figure out they're scared, but with the water they get confused, so somehow that muddles things up for them. The other thing that doesn't work about this is now that that back wall is gone, zombies no longer work. For some reason, when you take this wall out, they no longer sense the villager, and they just keep going down the end. That guy got stuck there for some reason. And that guy made it over there. Before, that's the first one I've actually had that sense the villagers since this back wall is gone. If you put the wall back in, out of the way, guys. I got to demonstrate here. There you go. With the wall back in, zombies will work just fine. See, there they are, all queuing up to push off the first one. And boom. So yeah, so this is what I came up with, and this is not 100% either, but this is kind of where I left off. Is this move the creeper sorter part down so it doesn't conflict with the zombie one. Zombies still work. When I left this so that I could still put an ocelot in here, I'd taken it out because I was trying to figure out problems with scaring the creepers. I was wondering if multiple ocelots can confuse them, but just leaving him in there to try to keep creepers out of here, kept the water streams out again. And then this is the area for the creepers. Let me go put some in so we can see what they do while I talk about it. Let's put a few in there. Still really hard to get them to be reliably scared of the ocelot, especially with the water stream. But I found when I got 5 blocks wide here, I got them mostly being scared. I gave them a whole bunch of room to run to. I also had to change the glass to solid blocks because I found that the glass blocks also muddled their behavior some. But for some reason, they can get over their fear and walk back here and fall back in the hole for some reason. But ideally, this is just a test to getting them out here. Ideally, you'd have some way to capture them once they got over here, whether you're making them walk over the open trap doors or you come up with some sort of piston thing that opens it up and drops them. But hopefully once they get over here, you're making sure it's a one-way valve, one way or another, or taking them down a 2-block drop maybe would be the way to do it. I was just seeing if they could run away. So yeah, we got the creepers. I don't know, I'd say we're probably in 90-95% realm as far as creepers getting scared and coming over here and sorting them out, getting them to come off the water stream. So yeah, that's mostly it. Sometimes they have to go all the way down here before they figure out they're scared, and I think the jumping up and down in the water is what's doing it. But that's just my guess. Yeah, hopefully, are you going to figure out you're scared? No, you're going to fall down the hole. So maybe that's not quite 90%, maybe. Anyway, I threw some creepers in the middle of that hole there with an ocelot, and they did not run away. And we can just guess which calculation is keeping them from doing that. And then finally, just to finish this video, what about the skeletons? What keeps them from going onto the creeper pad? Well, in the daytime at least, the last thing I think you have left to sort them by is light, so they don't burn. They'll go off the water stream and catch on fire, but they'll go back into it. Like hopefully these guys will make their way back in here. They take some damage, but they mostly end up going down the hole. I just kept shade right above the water, so that's the only place they have to go that's safe, and that seems to work. There's a little chaos in the mix, but the skeletons go down the hole, and you could only do your mob sorting in the daytime, but it works. So yeah, I think if you put 2 of these in series after that hole, I think you'd pretty much get everybody reliably sorted within a reasonable degree of error. I guess the worst thing is if you get creepers in the wrong place, depending on what you're trying to do with them from the sorting. But that's as far as I got, so hopefully this is helpful information, and it could be useful to you guys in your mob sorting. Anyway, this has been Monkey Puzzle, and I will get back to my regular videos real soon. I just wanted to share the results of my work today. Alright, you guys, happy mob sorting. Bye-bye.